Some federal resources. Hello, aren't they shutting down the government because they can't balance the budget, but they're going to spend millions prosecuting a medical cannabis provider going in the opposite direction of, what is it? I think he's the chief and commander of our country, the person that was elected, President Obama. So come on, this is kind of crazy. We're going to waste money on caregivers instead of health and education, instead of preventing our children from, violence and etc. So when you talk about this case, please include the waste of federal resources. And, I think what we're here to do is fight federal injustice, right?
Yeah. Out of Washington.
The president's coming next week. He's coming here next week. People are calling for a smokeout on his route.
Yep, exactly. That's what we were just talking about. President Obama will be here on 420, and we're going to let him know what we feel, right? Yeah. I think it's something about smoking out Obama. At least he's the first president that admittedly inhaled, right? So, I don't know. He may just come over by us, right? So I want to see if there's any other patient advocates that would like to put a little bit of perspective on this. I'd like to, actually, I spoke in air, and Michael just corrected me with the Cancer Institute, correct?
The National Cancer Institute actually had a statement they put out, and they retracted part of it. First they said that cannabis was helpful for a number of things, including nausea and things like that with chemotherapy, but also that it has direct anti-tumor effects. They then, without retracting the statement, they just removed that from their website. But this is the National Cancer Institute, part of the National Institute of Health, part of the national federal government, which has admitted that cannabis has medicinal benefits, so it must be rescheduled.
Short, sweet, and to the point. Is there any other patient advocate that would like to speak today? I do see some other task force members out there, such as Sarah Schrader, representing national policy organizations on the San Francisco Medical Cannabis Task Force. We've been asked for a more lovely lady to be representing national policy regarding medical cannabis. She's a native San Franciscan. She was a compassion patient just like us. And she's amazing. Would you like to come up here, Sarah? No? Okay, well, we're all going to turn and look at you. Guys, this lady is an awesome lady. Please tell us for putting me on the spot. You give me all the time I need to write that down. So I'm just really grateful for all of you guys. Following state laws, people that were doing the right thing, and they were doing it for us. They were doing it for patients like us to make sure that they could have whatever they need. So it's a really sad day when we have to come to the federal courthouse. It's not the first time that we're going to be out here, and it's not going to be the last. But it's really important that we make it known that the community is supporting these people, that we don't want to see them go to federal jail, that we don't want to see our federal resources being spent on that the federal government's promises are going to be followed through with, and we're not going to have to be here 5 years from now. So I really am grateful for all of you guys for coming out, and I can't thank you enough for being here for the federal government.
Just as I put her on the spot, that was like so wonderful to see. You guys hear that? Is that the wrong way? Okay, so I really don't even need it, right? I really want to thank Sarah for speaking. That was so succinct and loving and sincere. And it's wonderful that we have a medical cannabis task force in San Francisco and have representatives like Megan Holden, like Sarah Schrader, and me to really, we're your representatives. If there's an issue that you'd like to be addressed by the medical cannabis task force, don't be shy of presenting it to one of the representatives. We don't have the map. You might hold a piece that we need to put on the table to protect all of our rights. So please get involved. It is 1:30. I believe Scott